Just pulled up anchor. I'm gonna leave the USVI and go all the way to Puerto Rico. It's supposed to be very light winds, but because of this cloud system here, seems to have pretty decent wind to sail. And going from Water Island, which is USVI, it's part of St. Thomas. Going from here to Puerto Rico, first stop 17, 18 miles at Cabra Island. I'm 5 miles out, and when you come from the USVI to Puerto Rico, even though it's both the United States, you still have to check in online. So I thought I already do it, and it says you have been denied entry to the United States. Well, I'm just coming from the United States. I've been reading on it, and apparently I should have waited and should do it when I'm actually have the anchor down and are in Cabra, not a few miles out. So I guess that's it. We're gonna figure it out. Almost there. Dropped anchor and immediately did the Roam app again, and now they called me, and then it was all good. I had to like show passport and everything on the camera with my face in it, and then I do have to go to the airport because my boat is Polish flagged. And the reason for that is, well, it was the cheapest. It was one price forever. But apparently I have to pay a fee, like, I don't know, like 20-30 bucks or something. So tomorrow morning I'll go to the airport, and then it's like 15 minutes walk from here. Then immediately can explore the town. Let's go to the airport. Little squid thing jumped on the boat last night. Oh, it's stuck. Come on. Hi. This is the public dinghy dock, and as you can see, it's quite high under it. So I put a stern anchor out. Also, this is my old engine. I pulled back my old engine because I know I'm gonna leave the dinghy for some time while exploring Puerto Rico, and I don't know the country yet. I still have it anyway, and I feel more comfortable just leaving it with the old engine on. Okay, let's go check in. There's apparently free water here at the dinghy dock, which is pretty rare these days. Oh. Well, it's not working. Welcome to Puerto Rico, the land of trap music and expensive tacos, so I've heard. Airport. Just arrived at the airport. It was $37 for the boat permit. Going back to the boat, gonna pick up the electric scooter, drive around the island, and then on to Vallarta. Got the scooter set up and ready. And the number one thing to see here is Flamco Beach. We're here right now, so let's go there. Flamenco Lagoon, Flamco Beach. Let's check it out. The majority of things that I read that you can do here on the islands are renting a boat, go snorkeling, seeing all the different beaches. So this must be Flamco Lagoon. Apparently we are arriving. Was a $2 entry fee for the use of bathroom and showers. This is it. And the Flamenco Beach is over there. You can check it out. I don't think there are any flamencos though. That's nice. Leaving Cabra, going on the way to Isleta Marina. I just got a motor out of the bay and then I should be able to sail the rest of the way. Today there's decent wind. It's a very light wind last week and this whole upcoming week. So it's a good day to still make it to sail there. I'm here now. I'm going 2 miles out of the bay and then continuing west to, where is it? Oh, here it is. Isleta Marina. Just got out of the bay of Cabra. This is the south side of Cabra. And then, I don't know, 3.5 knots is not a lot of wind. That's Puerto Rico mainland. And that over there is Vieques, also part of Puerto Rico. That's Isla Palominos. And I'm gonna stop 4 more miles at Isleta Marina. Almost there. That's the anchorage. I'm anchored behind this reef. That's Marina. And then there's mainland. Today my neighbor is going to come to help me to see if we can get the wind indicator working, which is really important on the catamaran because, you know, because you don't heel over, you really have to reef on the wind. It's pretty sealed in hard here, but I got it out. Huh. You might wonder, why am I taking it out instead of just from the back of the boat? I could reach that too, right? And I could, but this is the back panel and the screens are like all the way like in between here. Like there's no way you can somewhat easily reach it. So it seemed easier to just take it out. Just using a little stelly knife to clean off the sealant. So when we're done, I can just immediately put it back. When my neighbor comes here, I'm going up the mast to get the wind vane down. So what I did now is I took the wires off and I put the new roll of wires on. And this is actually my broken wind vane. But before my neighbor comes over, I'm going to put this one on to see if it reads anything. Gonna put the camera here, then you guys will know before I do. Okay, it's doing absolutely nothing. Well, let's go. Oh, alright, drop that. Let's go up the mast and try it with the other one. Let's got the new one down. Let's connect the new one here, see what it does. It rotates, that's good. It goes wrong, but at least it, where does it stop? Okay, so if we do now, if we do the absolute opposite, on 90 degrees, then we should go to the left. Yeah, so that's good. So this is just you know, adjustment issue. That works. It's not reading speed, huh? So it's supposed to read. Now you can just add this in settings, and it seems like you can we're calibrating one thing, and now the needle's rotating. Okay, so this is perfectly straight. Now we're 90 degrees here. It's going a bit slow, but it's getting there. It's good. Okay, so this seems to work. Okay, so the black and the yellow, first two over here are apparently for wind speed. So I'm gonna put a multimeter on it, and then I'm gonna twist it around, and every one circle it makes, or at least it should read something. Let's start with that. It is reading, definitely reading something, but not seeing anything on the screen. Watch a 50-second video on how to reset the screen. I did that, and it actually it works. Nice. Let's now need to figure out if we're gonna put a new cable in. There's two ways I can do this now. I can go up the mast, take the new female connector of the roll with wire that I have, and then wire crimp down on top of the mast. But I feel like that might give future issues, because often it gets a little bit corroded at the crimp connectors sometime in the future, and then I have to do it again. So the better solution is to draw a new wire through the mast, but that's not always that easy. And then when it's on the bottom, I need to find a way to get it all the way down and back. But that's the smartest solution, that's the best solution. I'm trying to do things good. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna pull a new wire through the mast, try to pull a new wire through the mast, and then once that is done, then I also don't need help anymore, and the rest I can figure out later myself. So I just want to go up the mast, but this part of my bosun chair broke, so that's a bit dangerous. So I'm gonna borrow his. My neighbor's coming back with his bosun chair. So I just got the mast. You can see he's let the marine over there. I'm gonna try to pull this through. You gotta be kidding me. It's a flat hat. So the last thing I was expecting was a flat hat here. So I took her across, and Allen keys, not a flat hat. Instead of going down, he's putting it on the wire. Then we're gonna pull through the mast. We're gonna put it up like that. Just pulling the screwdriver up. Luckily this wire is so long. Okay, so I'm gonna leave one wire, cut the rest off. Okay, go in my bucket. Now, I'm gonna connect the two wires together. I need to do this nice so I get the least amount of friction possible inside the mast. I'm gonna go stand up here. I'm gonna push it. You what? Okay, wait, pull. Okay, wait, pull. Oh, wait, pull. Whew, it's through. That's good. That's awesome. I'm gonna pull the whole thing through. Yeah, pull that. Nice, the most important thing is done. Do not drop the screw. Do not drop the screw. Do not drop the screw.
I knew I said I was going to pick you up there with butt connectors, you wouldn't need them.
Okay, just taking this one out. Right. Yeah. Put some sealant here so water doesn't come in. Put in a little plastic bag. Got a bit of a boat explosion going on here. Managed to get the cable down. Now I need the last bits, which is difficult. All the wires are connected for putting it back in. Let's test it. Let's turn the electricity on. Oh yeah, look at that. I have a working wind indicator for the first time in my life. That's awesome. I still have to put in the battery charger and the small inverter I want to use for Starlink. And I'm wiring it up now so that tomorrow I can put it in over there. Just installed the Victron 80 amp battery charger, and it's still early morning with the solar. I'm getting a 112 amp in right now. Nice. I installed the tiny inverter for Starlink and also the battery charger. It's great, everything's working, and I was like, huh, what am I gonna do now? I have no idea. And the one thing I didn't do is putting this is primer, putting a finishing layer on that, and then I found out I'm out of rollers. So my neighbors are going to West Marine, and then they're going to continue to a waterfall and some other stuff. So I'm going to join them to West Marine, take an Uber back, then put a layer of paint on the roof. There we are at West Marine. It's probably going to be the biggest marine store that I have seen in a very long time. Oh yeah, it's quite big. Just sanded it with 320. Now I'm going to put a layer of all grip epoxy primer over it. We wanted to do this, the final layer, before the boat was going in the water, but then the last weeks we're so busy that I could also do this when the boat was in the water, so I'm going to do it now. Next thing I'm doing, which I didn't do yet, is project lights. I got lights, found the 12-volt lights, 2 for here, 1 for there. And while opening this one broke, so I gotta buy another one of those. But let's now put these ones in. Let's try them out. Hey! And then I need one more, and that's a touch light that I bought today. Gonna put it there now. Just finished putting them in. Oh yeah, and this one actually, I can make it blue. It doesn't flicker in real life. I think it just does that on the camera. Nice, awesome. You guys have been asking for an updated tour of the boat. I just didn't really feel ready yet because the wind indicator wasn't working yet, and there were a few small things still to do, like putting those lights in. But now I do feel ready, so it's coming.